Today, I'm going to be speaking to you about the second collection that I created for Nubian, mid 80s to early 90s, and they are hair rings. So, hair rings, as you can see, they're two different types. They're the hair rings with the larger beads and the hair rings with the finer beads. So this is the larger beaded hair spiral, tricolored with copper, gold, and bronze. And this is the same color mixture, but it's in the smaller fine beads. So you kind of see the difference. The other thing I want to say is that in the beginning, I love to say that, in the beginning, I call these hair rings. So the facets that hair spirals brought were three. One was it incorporated the structure of helix and the spiral, which was more or less mirroring what locks do, and that was important in a time when people really didn't understand the whole process of locks, how it evolved. It brought in a dimension of color in a broad array of color, but the possibilities are endless with the beads. Just there's a cornucopia of colors that you could choose from and blends and so forth. And then the third factor was to introduce sort of like customizing, custom sizing, so that the preference for a larger bead or the preference for a finer bead. And that you'll see that theme develop, those themes develop as I continued in the evolution of Nubian hair jewelry. Most of them are plain colors, but bold, beautiful, bright colors. Some of them are blends, and you'll see the blends. This leads me to say a little bit about the evolution of it, or the inspiration, because everything that is created is inspired. It comes from somewhere. I never had any formal training with jewelry making. It was really out of the desire of my heart and wanting to beautify locks and bring something into existence, that I decided to take on the challenge of creating hair jewelry. So the first ones that came were the larger bead hair rings. So I just took my inspiration, took courage, and decided that I would create something. What inspired it? I had done a lot of research in ancient Egyptian culture, in ancient African traditions and tribes. When I began to prepare and writing the book for hair locking, it was probably 2.5 years that I spent researching formations of coils, spirals, and everything to do with African traditions of hair care and hairstyles, braids, locks, and things like that. In the last segment, when I told you about the crystals, I saw somebody with the crystals in their hair, and that was the beginning. Now that I was ready to create something new, another level, I fed my spirit with the materials, but there was nothing directly that I could correlate to what I wanted to create. And then the other factor was my level of skill, because I was a novice. So I created this hair spiral with inspiration from Africa, in that color. African people are very colorful people. You look at the kente cloths, you look at the adornment, the legacy, the Nubian beauty, the Maasai beauty, and we love color. The other thing that inspired me was the shape of the helix, because locks, and I have a helix hairstyle. This is kind of interesting. This formation is the foundation of locks. Actually, it's the foundation of life, because the double helix that goes like this is the actual structure of DNA. And that's kind of what happens when our hair locks. It does what DNA does. You know, DNA is this, and it has a process called mitosis, where this one becomes a parent, and it grows two, and then that one grows two, and so that's the whole process. DNA, the helix, was the foundation, so that was my inspiration. So enjoy the little presentation that's coming. I'm going to show you how you actually put them on. So this is a better presentation, more light, that I feel that you can see exactly how to apply them, see what I did, and kind of get a better feel for them. Thank you so much for going along with me on this journey, this evolution. It is definitely spiritual. And the foundation of the hair jewelry, as I said, is adoration. It's self-adoration. I want emphatically to bring to you that you're it. You know, adore yourself, love yourself. There's no adoration. Adoration comes from a deep legacy of Africa, of Kemet, and unfortunately in modern society it doesn't exist like that. So that's part of my mission, to create hair jewelry that glorifies, that empowers, that brings tradition, something old, something new, but it's all to make you love yourself and celebrate yourself. So celebrate life, adorn your crown, and be beautiful. So I'm here today with the lovely Christine. She's decided to be my model for today. She's a beautiful representation of natural beauty. Not a lot of makeup, beautiful locks, all of that. Okay, so Christina, I'm going to show you how you put this herring on. That's it. This is a beautiful gold herring. Now, a lot of times when you get it in the mail after you make your order, you'll see that it has a piece of straw inside, right? Inside I just put a little piece of straw to kind of hold it in place for the mail. But this, we're going to put this on her hair right here. So basically, you have three options. Option one, so you just take the hair, you kind of pull the end back, just bend it back so that you can direct it through the hole. And then you stick it into the center of the hairpiece and you kind of twist it, twist it, twist it, twist it, twist it, and it's coming through to the bottom. So you're going to twist it until it comes through to the bottom. And then you see the hair there, you can grab it. Right there until you can grab it, and then you just slide it up. Now, this is a beautiful gold herring, large beads. We also make them in the smaller beads, really fine beads. The thing that's wonderful about this hair spiral is that it's adjustable. So it fits any size lock. And to make it snug and to make it fit comfortably so that you don't have to worry about losing it or anything like that, you just screw it like you tighten a screw, just like that. And so now her hairpiece is in her hair and it's very secure. She doesn't have to worry about it sliding off or coming off or anything like that. Now, let me show you another way you can apply it. That way, I just bent the hair back and I just pushed it through. Also, you can take any object like a pen or any pointed object and kind of open up the hole, stick it into the middle, and just kind of twist it a little bit to open it up to make it a little easier for you to deal with. This is just a piece of wire that I use with different jewelry. You'll find in the discount store they have like a little plastic pony beater, with the pony beads for kids. I'll show you that in the hair jewelry video, another one. But here's another way that you can put the jewelry on, and it's this piece, the hair spiral, any other piece. This is pretty much like the beater that you get in the beauty supply. I just took it and I bent it into a U, and now what I'm going to do is take her hair and put it in there like a hook. Just hook it. It's just like a bobby pin, a big bobby pin. Now I'm going to hold the ends together and actually stick the ends through the hair spiral right down the center. And when it comes all the way through, you see I have a hook, a latch, I've caught it, and I'm just going to pull it through. That's easy. I'll do it again. Some people say they use dental floss, string, wire, whatever you find that can work for you. But this is a piece of wire. I put her hair into the wire. Right. I was trying to be fancy when I did it, right? Just put it into the wire, then you take the ends and you stick them into the hole of the jewelry. In this case, the hair spiral. I try to put it near the end so it doesn't get clogged up. So you put it kind of close to the end, and now you have your hook. You hold the jewelry in place, and you just pull the hair slowly through, and voila, there you have it. It's on there very easy. And now, of course, you're going to tighten it, screw it like you would to the right, like you would to tighten up any kind of screw. And now it's there. It's beautiful. It's secure. One piece. Sometimes all you need is just one piece to make a beautiful statement. Now, this the hair spiral was also wonderful because you can wear it close like this here, so it has a bold, solid presentation, or you can stretch it out like that. Now that's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's flexible. It's diverse. I mean, you can do a couple of things with it. I think that would be very lovely if she was going out for the evening. A nice elongated gold spiral right down her hair. She could actually put them in several places, but to keep it simple, we're just dealing with one. I also want to show you something on the other side though. I've asked Christine to turn to this side so that you can see the possible designs that you can make. This right here is 3 hair spirals, right? A beautiful aquamarine or turquoise. This one I call peacock. It has this blue iridescent, very much peacockish. And this one is like a Cornish blue, a beautiful like Nile, Egyptian Nile river blue, something like that. So I put the 3 on them and put them together, and actually now she has a full beautiful adornment that is definitely making a statement. And just like I showed you on the other side, she can always create a beautiful elongated design. Wow, wow, that actually runs the whole length of her lock. That's beautiful. That makes a statement. That's an evening out. That's with a fabulous outfit. You put that on and you are ready. It's just wonderful. Back in the day, we used to have to actually have people thread our hair to produce this. And that meant sitting in a chair for hours, like maybe, 2 hours to get a nice design, different threads, and of course, you kept it in your hair and it got dirty. I mean, you would keep it in probably for a year or better, but it would be in your hair. And, whenever you washed your hair, it would be in there. If you colored your hair, that could present a problem because, it could color, stain the thread. And then eventually the thread would kind of wear out. But with this is Johnny on the spot. Right there, right now, instant beauty. Take it on, take it off, no problem. If you're going to work and, you don't want to be too fabulous for your boss and your coworkers, then you could just take it off. But that's lovely, and that's a very comedic energy. So now you have it. It's easy as pie. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, get your hair spiral today.